Welcome to Charlie Puello Field here, William Blount, where the William Blount Governors will be facing the crossroad rivals of the Heritage Mountaineers. Should be a good game on tap for today. I believe we got Rody Kirkland on the mound. That's all I know as far as right now. I don't have the lineups with me.
I know the lineup's going to look a hair differently. Justin Bell is going to be out. He was injured in the last game we played on Saturday, but you know we should be all right. We've got a good group of boys, and we'll fill his position. And I think Rody is on the mound today, so it should be a good pitching duo.
So the game time will be at 6 o'clock. We have yet to do the national anthem, but with the music playing here in the background, we're going to take a break, and we will be back basically for the first pitch. So see you shortly.
Welcome.
We're back, and we just had the national anthem. If you're watching here, I know the title says Farragut William Blount. I forgot to change the titles on Facebook. We'll update those later, but it's got a big H on it, so you should be able to tell it's Heritage. So anyway, I think first of all, I'm Richard Turner, and my partner here is Chris Bales tonight, and Chris is going to give us the starting lineups for Heritage.
All right, we got leading off number 20, Spencer Williams. And number coming in second will be Xander Melton. Then number 22, Luke Johnson. Number 23, Riley Tipton. Coming in 5, number 21, Jaden Jones. Number 6, number 5, Nolan Cunningham. Batting 7th, number 8, Zach Holland. Batting at 8, number 6, Austin Berger. 9, number 3, Caden Natson. And for William Blount Cubs, we have Joe Matosian leading off with Carter Abbott second, or Kobe Abbott second, sorry. Carter's bigger brother, Kobe. Rody Kirkland at third. Will Vance at fourth. Trevor Euling at fifth. Brandon Coggins at sixth. Avery Crabtree at seventh. Hayden Ricketts at eighth. And Josh Moore at ninth.
Now batting for Heritage, number 20, Spencer Williams.
Like I said a little bit earlier, the lineup looks a little different today because, Justin Bell was not in the lineup. So,
right. Yeah, I heard he slid in the second the other day and tweaked his knee or something. That's all I heard. I don't know all the details, but
yeah, they said he may be out for a little bit. We'll see. Has one pitch, one out.
It's going to test our conversation we had the other day about we've got some people in the lineup that can kind of move around, and that's what we got today. We got Josh playing at second. He plays a fine second, and Colby's used to playing short, so it's old hats for those guys. So
yeah.
Not that it doesn't hurt to not have Justin in the lineup because he also is a good hitter and he's a good pitcher. He's basically has been a closer as far as the games I have seen. So that definitely could help as Ricketts chases a foul ball to the right a little bit. It's out of play. And your count is 0-2.
Starting off quick. First pitch was a strike and then out, and 3 pitches in. We've got 2 strikes and 1 out.
And once again, our board is showing the bottom of the first. It's the top of the first. Something's wrong with the board. Not sure why, but it is the top of the first. Or we just like to do it differently here at William Blount. We like to call it the bottom of the first. As you get ball 2 and 2-2 count. So I don't know. Maybe you can kind of give us a recap of. I know. As a shot just over Abbott's head. Fielder falls in the left field, but he gets the ball in, keeps the guy at first. That is Vance out at left.
Heritage, number 22, Luke Johnson.
Wasn't a big thing, but he took a little bit of a spill as he fielded the ball.
This weekend, it had ups and downs. We ended up splitting the weekend 2-2, but we kind of a little lethargic.
Luke Johnson's up to bat for Heritage.
Kind of a little lethargic coming in on Thursday night against
Takes ball 1.
Oak Ridge, and gave up some errors and some runs we shouldn't have gave up, and ended up losing that. But then we come back strong on Friday and beat a decent Corns team.
Ball 1 on that. Wait, that was a strike. Sorry, I can't get the. You're trusting me to hear what the call was, and I didn't know what it was. It's 1-1 count now.
But then come in on Saturday and beat the same Oak Ridge
Brody
team
throws over the first.
That beat us, beat them pretty easily, and then turn around with some errors and stuff and lost to the Corns team. So, it was kind of a up and down weekend. A lot of good stuff.
Pitches on the way, 2-1.
Bad stuff, but hopefully stuff to grow from.
Yeah. The thing is this week is a pretty busy week. Got a 2-1 count to Luke Johnson. Pitch on the way right now. Runner fakes going, and ball inside. Runs the count 3-1. But, yeah, I think Tuesday's their only day off, as far as I know, and they're playing so they're playing Wednesday, and they're all home games. They're all home games this week, so we'll be up and at them all week this week. And then you walk as a ball's hit to left field. It's just a single. Runners at first and second. But
now batting for the Mountaineers, number 23, Riley Tipton.
Riley Tipton's up to bat. But I think we have a tournament started on Thursday. So there'll be a lot of baseball here.
Don't know if we'll be playing all the games, but, you know.
But they've got us slated for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but I don't know what times. We won't know until a little bit later as we get closer. We'll keep you updated because we're going to be here all week anyway. So we'll probably know more Wednesday after we take a break tomorrow. You got 2 on, 1 out. Rhodey's first pitch is a ball to, I think his name was Riley Tipton.
From what I understand, these Heritage boys can hit. They've got a good hitting team. So we'll see how Rhodey does, you know.
Just eyeing them in the field defensively, I thought they looked pretty good too. Riley pops it up to right field.
Should be playable.
Avery's chasing it down, and he couldn't see it, and it just drops. He throws it all the way home. They held him at third, so considering he dropped it, I mean, you could tell he
never saw that ball from the get-go.
He was struggling. So that wasn't an athletic thing. He just couldn't see it.
He was in the area, but just could not see the ball.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a right fielder right now.
Or center. Center and right field at this time of the day is.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, but it really is. That's the way it is. That's what we're dealing with. So that was a long strike. I mean, not a long strike. That was a hit. And not sure who the batter is. 31? Is that his number?
21.
21. Jaden Jones is about to see his 0-1 pitch from Rhodey. Euland trouble finding the ball. It was right at his feet. So far, as Rhodey throws a ball on the outside corner, so far Rhodey is not quite hitting the zone. Like, he's not getting the pitches he wants just yet, but he got that pitch as Jaden swings through it for a 1-2 count. So no damage has been done. We got 1 out. Nicely placed hit, just like in baseball, can get you out of this inning with no trouble.
Usually you have these bugs in your first inning too. It's just
that looked like a good pitch to me. Maybe the umpire thought it was low. 2-2 count. Definitely get your juices flowing in the first inning. From what I've seen, Rhodey's been pretty solid on the mound, though.
He's kind of he's keeping it in the area. It's not thrown all over the place. It's just
a
few little things to dial in.
Yeah, that could be normal in first inning.
First inning jitters. I mean, you see it in the major leagues.
Yeah, 2-2 count on the way, and it's ball outside, high and outside. I think if anything, he's struggling on that outside. He can't quite reel it back into on the corner. So bases loaded, 1 out, 3-2 pitch is about to be on its way as Rhodey sizes it up. And swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, 2 outs.
2 outs. Now batting for the Mountaineers, number 5, Nolan Cunningham.
And that pitch was in the zone on the outside, which is what he was trying to do the other pitches below. Cunningham, I think, is the batter that's up to bat. He faces 2 outs and bases loaded. And he sees a breaking pitch that must have been high, I guess. from our angle.
Pretty close to me. As you hear the fans, letting him know what that pitch was.
Now that's got to be a strike, and it was. He's talking about dialing it in. Rhodey's starting to find that corner now. So if he finds it, then that's going to be good news for future innings here. 1-1, pitch on the way, popped up,
should be
right center, and
caught.
Avery makes up for the ball that he couldn't find, even though it really wasn't his fault, with a diving catch in right center to end the inning. No damage. 0-0. We're going to take a break. Be back at the real bottom of the first.
First.
So here we are, bottom of the second, and we got Joe Matosian up the bat.
Joe Matosian.
This whole weekend, I don't think his name was called right the whole time. So somebody's been watching.
Well, he's batting first here as he takes ball one. Inside for ball two for the second pitch. Yeah, so you're saying they caught it all over the map too on this weekend, huh? That's normal for him. I'm just trying to get him used to what road games. I'm trying to get him used to hearing road games.
Yeah, you got to get used to it. You got to get used to it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help the guy out as he takes a 3-0 pitch for a strike. Zach he's pitching fast for sure, and by fast I mean quick.
Yeah, there's
as Joe takes a walk.
He's not letting the batter get comfortable is what he's doing, which is a good technique, but also the same aspect, it can cause a lot of balks and stuff like that. You have to make sure you come set.
Yeah, I think that bat took like 30 seconds, what it felt like. As he hits Colby on the first pitch. Before you know it, we got 2 on and no outs. At least Rhodey had an out the first batter. And speaking of Rhodey, he's up to bat.
Now batting for William Blount, number 6, Rhodey Kirkland.
I wish we actually had some stats so we could tell y'all like what their batting averages are. I don't know if we have anything out there. So here we got 2 on, first pitch, ball outside. 0-1. Two on, no outs. Rhodey steps, calls time, steps out of the. They were staring down at each other. Zach comes set. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Rhodey Kirkland.
Rhodey tends to take an aggressive approach at the plate, which typically pays off for him.
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely, as he fouls out to the, not out, he fouls out of play on the left side. So 0-2. 2 on, no outs. Pitch is on its way. Outside, Melton had to slide and stop that one from going any further. Runner stay put.
You know, it's amazing how they have this crosstown rivalry, and most of these players have actually played as Rhodey swings at his third strike. Most of these kids have played together and had rivalries together since they were little.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, having a kid that's played, I know most of these kids too, just from the past. Vance is up to bat as Rhodey, we just talked about, struck out. Throw back to second. Nothing doing there. Vance has a chance. That's my new thing there. Vance has a chance to drive in a run here.
He hit the ball really hard this past weekend.
Hope that continues here as he swings through the first pitch. But he was looking to hit it hard. That was a hard swing. I'm fine swinging hard on the first one if he thinks it's a strike.
That's your pitch.
If it's your pitch, swing hard.
Sometimes that typically, as the ball gets by and both the runners advance, most of the time that's your best pitch out of the whole set.
Yeah. Just like we talked last week, you know, good pitchers want to throw a strike, and they want to throw it close to down the middle, honestly, in that first pitch. It's a battle to see who can get the strike or the hit on that first one. So the runners advance, like we said, got a 1-1 count coming to Vance, 1 out. Pitcher comes set, pitch on its way.
A little bit low.
Yeah, low and inside. That hit hard, but right at the left fielder. Not it. Job is advancing, and
he's there.
The throw, if it was not across Melton's right side of his body, probably would have been a much closer one. But Job scores, and the runner did not advance from second to third, which is not necessarily the worst thing in the world because they could have cut it off and thrown him out. But anyway, nice to get that first run on the board. 2 outs, runner at second. Euland takes it wide right.
Tell you what, he hit one Saturday that, I mean, it was a deep. It wasn't nowhere near going out, but it clearly is a base clearing hit. I mean, it went right over the center fielder's head, all the way to the fence. I mean, it was a hard hit.
As he takes the first strike, so 1-1 count now. That had a little bit of movement. It almost snuck through, but they called it a ball. I think it was a ball, but it was definitely on its way on the inside. I mean, not on the inside, but on the outside of that corner. I can't even talk right now. Outside, runs the count 3-1. You got Coggin on deck here. They check his swings if he went around, and he didn't.
It's kind of hard to get that view from where he's at. I always love that.
Yeah, the umpire is like right behind the pitcher. That's
ball four.
Looked like it was a little bit of breaking ball that didn't get down, and he walks him. Brings up Coggin with 2 on, 2 outs. They substitute Ewan with
Trent.
Now batting for William Blount, number 35, Brandon Coggin.
With Trent Reardon. No, I don't substitute him. It's a courtesy runner as a catcher.
Coggin takes a strike.
Right behind the pitcher. 0-2 to Coggin now. Two on, 2 outs, 0-2 count. Pitch is on its way. Coggin hits it just foul, the left field line to stay alive.
You could already see the sun is starting to weigh a hair as the pitcher's hats went down a little bit.
They try to throw back to second. Again, nothing doing as the runner gets back in time.
He about has that throw timed perfectly with the shortstop.
Oh, 2 count on the way. Ball 1 on the outside. I'd say his pitch count has gotten up above Rhodey's by this point.
Yeah,
if I
I
were
would
guessing.
assume.
Count. That was inside pitch, called for a strike. I don't know if it was. It was on the corner, if anything. But that ends the inning, and the Governors will start the top of the second, 1-0, as we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Go ahead.
Now batting for Heritage, number 8, Zach Hallman.
As we're back at the top of the second here, and Rhodey throws a ball for his first pitch. You know, William Blount's had a kind of a all year of had a leaving runners on base, and they did that on this past inning. They left 3 on, you know, so that's something that we've got to work on, especially going into the later part of the season. But we did plate 1 run, which gives us a 1-0 lead as Rhodey pitches for the second strike. As Rhodey's pitched for strike 3.
1 down.
We have 1 down with
Now batting for Heritage, number 6, Austin Berger.
Austin Berger coming up for Heritage now. Ball 1 pitch from Rhodey. Rhodey evens up the count 1-1. Both pitchers seem to be working quick as Rhodey pitches for strike 2. We have a 1-2 count with 1 out. 2-2 now, where Rhodey gets that and a little bit outside. Let's see if this could be his payoff pitch right here. And it is, as Rhodey pitches for strike 3 as goes down swinging.
Now batting for the Mountaineers, number 3, Caden Atsett.
Up to bat now, number 3, Caden Atsett for Heritage.
They can't hear me. I'm going to take this inning off.
Go ahead, go ahead. All right.
But when I talk, you don't respond because they don't know that you're responding.
As 2 quick pitches have got the count 1-1. We have a 1-2 count now with Rhodey against Caden Atsett. Caden Atsett is typically a fly ball hitter. We'll see if Rhodey can take care of him, or if he can get him something for the guys in the field. Caden Atsett fouls that ball off. Still 1-2 count with 2 outs here in the top of the second. As Caden fouls another one off. Still held the 2-2 count, or 1-2 count. Strike 3. Throw down to first. Got him. Quick inning for the Govs as Rhodey has a 3-up, 3-down set, striking out all 3. We will return back for the bottom of the second here in a moment. We're back here at the bottom of the second as Avery Crabtree steps up to the plate to bat. Avery had a good pitching outing this past weekend. I think he gave up 1 run against Carnes as he takes the ball 1. Heritage is back to the quick pitch. Avery takes a massive cut for strike 2. That'll be a ball low for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. Avery takes a cut for strike 2. The pitcher's calling off his signs. Gives him a shake, finds the sign he wants. Avery fouls it off and pulls it. we've had pretty consistent pitching out of both pitchers so far. There's a windup. Avery fouls another one off, keeping the count 2-2. Got the wind up. As Avery fouls another pitch off.
You need to get him up here for an interview. Get him up here for an interview or something.
That'll be 7 pitches into this set.
Is the other guy winner?
Yeah, that might be him walking in front of. I don't know.
Avery hits a slow grounder to the pitcher for out 1. Up to bat now is number 22, Hayden Ricketts.
Now batting for the Govs, number 22, Hayden Ricketts.
As he takes a strike for his first pitch. Pitcher set, throw for strike 2. Hayden takes a swing cut at it. 0-2 count with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Low called strike 3. Which brings us 2 outs here with Josh Moore coming up to bat.
Now batting for William Blount, number 1, Josh Moore.
I gotta be quick if I want to do that. I gotta almost have it open.
He takes a cut or takes a second strike. Hits a slow grounder to third, picks it up, throws it, got him out. Quick inning here to Govs. Have 3 up, 3 down. We're going into the top of the third here on Gov Nation Network.
So if you want. All right.
Now batting for Heritage, number 20, Spencer Williams.
And we're back to the top of the third. Spencer Williams going to lead off this inning for the Mountaineers. I think he popped up in the first at bat. I think that's what it was. As Rhodey's been cruising. First pitch, strike.
Another pop up.
That's to center. Easy shot by Job as he fights the sun.
Now batting for Heritage,
it was low enough that it didn't. It wasn't a high pop up, and that's where you had the most trouble as far as seeing it in that sun.
Yeah, as you're starting to see the shadows now creep in from home plate.
So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's the way you like to start them. Getting that first out of the inning is like the. It's almost like Christmas Day just to get that first out.
It makes everything else go smooth.
Yeah, you might struggle get the second and third out too, but that first one is always the toughest. And so whenever you get a first pitch, it's just a gift. And how do you do that? You throw strikes. Throw it right down the middle. Now he's running 3-0 on the second batter here, but it's not as big of a deal because he got that first out.
Right. Even if he gets on, you still set yourself up for a double play.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way I see it. You get that first out, and that's exactly what I was thinking. You can always get out of it with one pitch if there's a guy first. Slow roller, and Colby kind of hopped on him at short. He was charging it pretty good, and right when the ball got to him, it hopped over his glove. Not much Colby could do on that one, I don't think. That's the way I saw it. It looked like it hit something and went right over his head.
That's the way our luck went this past weekend.
So here we are with the exact same scenario. The second batter's on base. One pitch can get you out of it, so that one out is such a huge deal as he throws for strike one right down the middle. A little bit of a tailing in on that one. 0-1 count, one out. Brody comes set. Pitches on his way. Ball outside corner.
I'm not giving much of that corner today.
No, we've talked about it over and over, but you never know what you're going to get with each umpire.
For the most part, seemingly most of the umpires have gave that corner. So, it's kind of an adjustment when you get one that's not giving it.
Right.
I know, you've played games since then, but at home it just seems to be the way it has been.
Right. So last ball was fouled back. Got a 1-2 count on its way. Outside for ball two. I will say, Rody, when he has been missing tonight, it's been wider than normal, than I'm used to seeing it. As he dials that one in, looks like it's going to hit left.
Playable. Didn't get a hold of it.
Vance dove down the left field line. We're not doing a good job explaining it as it happens, but basically the ball was kind of popped up and just out of the play of Vance chasing it down as he dove, and it was near the bullpen mound. Just another strike. As Rody's got the batter at 2-2. Another foul down the line, but nothing doing there. Batter's battling a little bit. 2-2 count, one on, one out. Rody comes set. Pitch on its way. And it's outside again. Outside and low on that one. So he's run it full. Batter calls time.
Yeah, I've noticed today that we're not keeping them at first like we have been. When you get a runner on first, you try to keep them tight. It's not been.
As Rody throws the next pitch for a ball, walks him. So now we've got 2 on, 1 out.
Now batting for Heritage, number 23,
I thought what I saw in the infield from Heritage that they looked pretty good, but I'm not sure that I saw a lot of speed from Heritage. So maybe that's why they're not.
I was going to say, I'm not typically, you're not even seeing them try. They're not even.
Yeah. No, they may have all kinds of speed that we don't know about, but I just haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it being attempted yet. Riley Tipton's at the plate. Brody misses again outside. Again, he's just having trouble dialing that in on the corner. And the umpire's not going to give it to him for sure. One-0 count on the way. Almost on the way. It is now. Same spot. 2-0. So at this point, you got to start thinking: is Rhodey going to make it like an adjustment with his feet on the mound? He's probably thinking, I can't hit this corner as he throws that one down the middle for a strike.
Sometimes you just get that pitch, you just can't get it to adjust.
Yeah, I've seen pitchers kind of move their spot on the mound just to kind of adjust it if they're consistently missing. But he looks like he's all the way back on the left side of the bump.
Yeah, he's already adjusted about as much as he can
if he adjusts anymore, he's going to be on third base. His heel's going to be on third base if he does it any further. 2-1 count. And it's fouled back. 2-2.
2-2.
It's not like he's pitching horribly. He's just not pitching. He's not pitching as what I'm used to seeing, like he's throwing strikes.
Yeah.
He's battling pretty well. I mean, it's a 1-0 game that he's leading. So I don't mean to paint the picture that sounds like he's really struggling. But for Rhodey, kind of is struggling a little bit. But he's still doing well. So he looks the runner at second back. So we have a 2-2 count, 2 on, 1 out. Riley Tipton up the bat.
Riley hit a single his last at bat, so that might affect a little bit of the way Rhodey's pitching him too.
He is their 4-batter, right?
The 3-batter.
3-batter strikes out here though. Yeah.
2 down.
So that was a big out there.
To the Mountaineers, number 21, Jaden Jones.
That's a confidence out right there, especially when you've been off a little bit.
Right. Jaden Jones is up to bat. Jaden looks familiar. He looks like I got somebody from Heritage here in the press box. Did Jaden play football? Yeah. Yeah, he was a defensive end. Yeah, I remember seeing him in football games.
He takes strike one.
He's kind of a big kid here. Takes strike one.
He's their cleanup, so I mean he has a single, and I think he hit that one on maybe the one he hit on Avery at last inning that he couldn't see that was right near the warning track.
Strike on the outside corner for 0-2. Yeah, when I was watching him do warm-ups, I think he was playing first, and he was looking pretty smooth at first.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him field anything yet, but
he looks like he's got a lot of power to swing that bat, though.
Runner dives back at second.
Close play at second.
It was close. Bobbled ball. I'm not sure he would have had him if he didn't bobble it. He's got him 0-2 right now, though. On the way.
Got him.
Strike 3, so got out of the inning
no harm.
again. So we will see you in the bottom half of the third. Hopefully the Governors can put on a couple more runs. So here we are, bottom of the third. And Job Matassian is up to bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. You know, the second go around uses when your hitters start hitting.
Now batting for the Governors, number 27, Job Matosian.
What does a press box announcer know? That's not how you say his name. As he takes strike one low and outside a little bit.
Now, I don't want to say.
Next pitch is inside.
There's been a lot of consistency behind the plate today. You know, usually you get
Joe
certain
hits it out
calls,
on the right field line.
give certain calls, but
Job is 1-2. 1-2. Pitch is on its way. They had a lot of movement on that one for strike three. That one looked pretty nasty. Not much, if you're not looking for that one, not much you can do.
And you see it. You can see in the batter's eyes. You can see in their expression when they see that pitch and they start shaking their head before they walk out of the box because they know.
Yeah. So one down here in the bottom of the third. Colby Abbott's up to bat.
As he tries that pitch again, this time it's a little outside.
Yeah, if Hodge gets that pitch dialed in, it definitely makes it for a tougher evening for the Govs batters. So did you watch any of the, we're talking a little bit between these pitches here. Give me a second here and I'll ask the question. 0-2 is on the way to Abbott. Now he got hit in the first inning as he took a ball high and inside on that one.
He's had a rough outing last week. He's been hit multiple times at the plate and then took a line drive to the chest while he was pitching.
That doesn't phase him, but he hits it to left field for out number 2. So did you see the Cardinals Reds?
Yes, I did. And did you see the comments afterwards?
I watched some of the comments, but I was so glad to see baseball and fans back, and I won't get into the political part of it because that's kind of the whole Atlanta thing's kind of odd to me. That baseball. This is the only political thing I'm gonna say is why are we talking politics in baseball
when it has no effect on baseball?
Yeah, I just don't like that. 1-0 count to Rhodey. 2-0 count now. 2-1 again. I thought that was
That's what I'm saying. The consistency is all I'm saying. Consistency.
Yeah. 1-1 count to Rhodey. He tries it at the same spot and it's a ball. It is a little bit further out, but now he got 2-1. But anyway, we want to talk about the whole Atlanta All-Star game or whatever it is, as Rhodey takes a ball up high. But that almost brawl really wasn't a brawl, but the clearing of
the
it was fun to watch
tweet that came out after the fact that said he is the one guy that could punch you in the face and you would still go ask him to sign a jersey for you.
3-2 count.
Yadier Molina.
Yeah. Yachty, I don't think he likes Cincinnati.
I don't think
he's been involved.
I don't think many National League
as Rhodey strikes out
like Cincinnati.
Yeah, but Yachty's been in more altercations in Cincinnati. Cueto, it goes all the way back to it goes a long way back. That's just being a Cardinals fan for years. You never know what Yachty's going to do or be involved in Cincinnati. Hey, we're going to the top of the fourth. Govs lead it 1-0. Tight game here. Stick around.
All right, we're back here for the top of the fourth, or bottom of the fourth inning.
Top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth, that's right. As one pitch, one out.
Started the
One down.
third this same way. Let's see if we can get better results. And we gave up no runs, but let's see if we can get 1, 2, 3 inning here.
Zach Holman.
Zach Holman's up to bat. This game is moving along quite like it was in our last game against it was Maryville, as Holman punches one down the right side, foul. I can't say the word. Foul. Yeah, the Maryville game the other day was quick until we got to about this spot, and then it started slowing down. Strike 2, swinging. Because we were talking about what time it was. I'm not going to talk about that tonight because it ended up being extra inning game with 9 innings.
Yeah. They went from
Rody
making it okay. Went
thought
from
that was a
making it
strike.
to the 7th inning in
Yeah.
an hour and a half to playing 2.5 hours.
What was the score? It was 1-0 forever, and then the Govs. No, that was another game I mixed up. But yeah, it
we
went
went
9 innings.
4-0. It was 4-0, and then went 4-1. Then they scored 3 runs.
Oh, that was
tied
Farragut,
up.
not
That's
Maryville.
Farragut.
I was
That's
saying
Farragut.
Maryville, it was Farragut. The batter fouls it off for a 2-2 count. Rody's trying to make quick work of this inning. He's definitely throwing. He's kind of back in line here as he delivers strike 3 on the outside corner, swinging.
2 down.
2 up, 2
Now
down.
batting for the Mountaineers, number 6, Austin Berger.
Austin Berger's at the plate. Let's see if we can finish it off here. What number? Where are we on the lineup here?
He's the eighth slot, and he struck out last time up to
All
bat.
right, so if we got him, that's not a bad spot to lead off
No.
the 5th, and in the 8 in the 9 spot. Is there 9 batting tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. A leadoff batter be your 9 hole. That wouldn't be a worst thing in the world. Although Rody's thrown 2 balls to start with this guy. To Berger. I just had a burger. Bet he's never heard that, or his family.
Well, back to the MLB as he takes his pitch to
2-1.
strike. There was a lot of good games this weekend. There's a lot of still unknowns this
Yeah.
weekend at the MLB. Some of these hot
Swinging a foul in the dugout and left.
some of these hot shot rosters that's up this year, first weekend are not paid off.
Yeah.
The Braves went 0-3. And they were talking about how high,
Well, I'm liking my Cardinals this year. I think they've got a chance to do some damage in the
Yeah.
Central.
And I think
2-2
my
count.
Cubs they're going to be taking a big step back this year.
Yeah, I believe right field. Avery's under it.
Got it.
And
Sun-
3 up, 3 down. Just what
Sun
we
is not
needed.
paying on nothing.
Yeah. So these innings are going so fast we can't even talk about anything.
Yeah.
But the crowd's probably happy about that.
That's baseball.
Yeah. There you go. We'll meet you in the bottom of the 5th, bottom of the 4th. I can't get it right. Can't even get that right.
Twice I hit
Now batting for William Blount, number 21, Will Vance.
We're back at the bottom of the fourth as Will Vance takes a strike. Let's see if the Gus can get some runners on base and maybe put a little bit on this score. As he takes a low pitch ball inside. As Will Vance grounds the shortstop to first for out one for the Heritage Mountaineers.
Yeah, I took a little break there. I wanted to meet the new coaches. I went over there and talked to them for a football team.
Yeah.
Met Coach Winery. I mean, I say met, literally shake hands and bye. But and we talked about last week may have some other hires as Eulin takes first. He swings at it, foul right field. Anyway, they hired a couple more coaches since the last time we talked. Chad Claybo, who is he's probably going to be mostly on the offensive side of the ball, I believe. But he's also from South Dole, just like Coach Winery was.
Okay.
Hodge throws for strike two. Not again. That was on the outside. It's outside corner, I guess. And Eulin goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. But the Claybo's from South Dole. Winter is from South Dole. Winter's a defensive coordinator. And they also picked up another
number 35,
guy from Heritage, a coach from Heritage. Coach Reeves, Robert Reeves. He was announced last week as Coggins up to bat, takes ball on that. Well, that really was outside. But
yeah.
But Coach Reeves is joining the team now as Coggins fouls it down the left field line.
Richard. Did you know anything about the California coach we hired?
So anyway, Reeves is coming over from Heritage, and everybody I hear about that has any contact with Coach Reeves has been good. I mean, you know, you hear these coaches' names, you start asking, well, who are they? What do they do?
Yeah.
And what I know about him is I think he's been at Heritage the last 5 years. I think he was a head coach at Carnes before that. But I think he was a coach here even before that. So I've heard teachers are even excited about him coming back. Apparently he's got that kind of reputation.
That's good. That's good.
2-2 count to Coggin here. Anyway, exciting stuff. And I think there's still more people that they may be hiring as well. So kudos to the football team. Coggin goes down swinging. I mean, not swinging, looking. So that's the end of the fifth. Got a 1-0 game. We'll be back at the top of the fifth. confused. Here we are, top of the fifth. Caden Atzett's up to bat. The Atzetts, they have how many kids they got?
Five, I think now. 5 or 6.
They're a big baseball family. I know that.
Oh yeah, very big. You know, their dad's coached for years. Them growing up. They
Yeah,
got
Little League. I know
younger brother Tyler that's on junior varsity for Heritage. It's a
Right.
really good ball player. And of course,
So he takes a
Caden.
2-0 count, and here comes third pitch. It's in that same spot, that 3-0 count. I don't know. I guess that was high. You kind of guess it's outside or high because it's a similar pitch to what we've been seeing. Now, that one definitely was high as he
All right.
walks Caden.
Now here's somebody you're going to have to hold on base. Caden will run.
He's a
Now batting for Heritage, number 20.
what I know about
Spencer
Caden,
Williams.
he's a heady player. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember when my son was playing in Little League, and just you always liked. He's one of those dirt dogs. I talk about that every now and then.
Mhm.
And Atzett's a dirt dog to me. He loves the game. So
Oh yeah, he loves all aspects of the game.
yeah, he likes to learn it. And anyway, good family from my interactions with them. So anyway, had a visit on the mound to Rhodey as he walked Atzett. They may have been telling him what we were just saying, that this guy, he will try to run on you. And it's getting that time of the game. You're in the fifth where it's a 1-0 gain. That one run means a lot more than it did in the first inning.
Looks like now we're actually starting to see a little bit of movement over in our bullpen too. We're starting to get some stretching going on.
Yep.
As Rhodey throws back to first base. Like I said, you got to keep your eye on him, on Atzett's, because he will run, and he is quick.
Bunt. There's the bunt we talked about. There won't be a play.
And he missed it.
I'm not sure, was that a bad throw or a bad catch? I couldn't tell because it was out of my
I
sight.
think the stretch. I think he just hit the tip of his glove and just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah.
But
So what
Heritage done their
happened
job.
was bunt down the third base line. Coggin comes up throwing. Throws a little bit wide. It wasn't horribly wide, but we weren't it was wide enough that it tipped off Ricketts' glove. So Atzett moves to third. Runner safe at first. And next thing you know it, got a little trouble brewing here. Runner goes from first. Fake throw to second. Nothing doing. So now, that's the beauty of this game. It moves quick, especially in these low run. These are low score games. Stuff like this happens. 2 pitches, and you got second and third.
Takes a hard cut.
So 1-1.
This is not the position you want to be in if you're William Blount, with 2 on, in scoring position with no outs, and top of your lineup.
Yeah, it happened the opposite way I mentioned.
He
Going
calls
into
that
this,
an outside.
the way I mentioned was that we're starting with the bottom of their lineup, and yet both of those guys are on base. Same spot earlier, 1-2 count now. Rhodey delivers.
Fouled off.
A little inside, but it fouls it
toward the
on left field
dugout.
line. Yep.
You can tell that the warmer weather's come in, as we're about a packed house here today.
Yeah. 1-2 count. Runners second and third. No outs. And swing and a miss. He dropped it. Throws to first. They hold him back at third. So one down.
Now batting for Heritage, number 22, Luke Johnson.
What spot in the order is he? Second?
Third.
Third. So you got your
You got your 2 out. 9
Luke
and 1
Johnson
on base. He singled tonight and struck out in the last inning.
and Tipton's on deck, right?
Yes, you would like to get an out here. We're bringing up Tipton to bat.
Yeah. And
Which
that's
looks like it's going to happen, but more than likely it's going to play to run.
Yeah, it's going to play to run. Throws a little wide to third, but if that would have been on the mark, we would have thrown the guy out at third on that one. But one run scores on the sacrifice to Vance in left field. Brings up Tipton to the plate with a runner at third and 2 outs.
Typically not the way you wanted to get the out, but they're going to intentionally walk him to bring it to the number 4.
Yeah, they just wave him on over.
Which this guy is actually
Now batting for
struck out both times up
21,
the bat.
Jaden
So,
Jones.
that's could be a smart decision, seeing what he's done in the lineup, but
with him batting in the 5th spot, right?
yes.
It looks like, again, I know nothing about him, just my own eyes and what they're telling me is he looks like he might be an all-or-nothing type
Yeah, he's got
hitter,
the potential, but as you see, he's struck out both times at the bat, so he likes to swing the bat.
Yeah, and if he connects, it's probably going to go hard somewhere. Speaking of Cincinnati, Adam Dunn. That comes to mind when I think of that.
Yep.
He's like the first guy that I can remember that MLB didn't care what his average was. It was like something, low 200s, but every hit he hit was in the bleachers.
Right. That's like they were trying. The Cubs were trying with Kyle Schwarber. It's like he
takes ball 1.
He had like a sub 200 batting average his first year, but when he hit the ball, it was
productive. It was a productive
420 foot.
Yeah. Throws back the runner at first. 1-0 count here.
Yeah, you don't say you get people for hitting, but there's them people that you want in your lineup just because they're the ones that if they do hit it, it's going to go far.
Yeah, the thing about Adam Dunn, whenever he came up to bat, you knew you had a really good chance of striking the guy out.
But
if you didn't strike him out,
you knew you weren't going to strike him out with one right down the middle.
Yeah, if you tried that, it was going to be in the middle of the bleachers. 1-1 count on its way. Fouled out of play, right field.
Brody's got a good pitcher's count now. Been 1 and 2.
The press box finally got me the broken glass sound effects that I've been waiting on. Or was that my car? It may have been my car.
You are parked in here.
And the runner, they're just letting him go to second. So
Brody strikes out the side.
They don't care. All right, so Govs give up a run. Starts this game over basically at 1-1 with the Govs batting in the bottom of the 5th, see if they can reclaim it.
Are we starting to see a repeat?
I hope not. I'm going to break before I have to talk about it anymore.
Now batting for William Blount, number 12, Avery Crabtree.
Avery Crabtree's at the plate. First pitch. Breaking ball for a strike.
I still think these Governors are having trouble finding what strike zone that they've got to deal with. But nothing to him because it's been this way on both sides. You know, it's been.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it ain't one-sided. It's just I still don't know where his strike zone's at.
Like that one.
That looked like it was in the dirt.
For you in radio world, that was, I don't know where that one was, but it was
I
a
saw
strike.
the dirt move off the whole plate.
1-2 count.
He hits that in a
Pop
mile
up.
high
Could be
right
trouble
field.
with, looks like the right fielder's under it. Right field might be getting a little bit better now as far as sun.
We're getting, as you
He
can
didn't
see,
struggle too much.
and honestly, I know that the weather changes stuff, and within the last week, if you'll look, the sun is more angled. It's
Now
not.
batting for William
Right.
Blount, number 22, Hayden Ricketts.
Hayden Ricketts is back up to bat. Swing and a miss on the first pitch.
We've got potentially hard hitters, but they're just not hitting.
Ricketts is quickly 0-2. Hodge delivers on the corner for strike 3. Looking. You hate to end like that, to be swinging at the first 2 and then not swing on one in the corner that they've been calling it all night. But it is what it is, and that's second out
Now
in the
batting
inning.
for the Govs, number 1, Josh Moore.
Josh Moore's up to bat.
Josh
Moore puts it in
makes
play
a-
to Riley. Riley makes a good snag. And first
Runner at
baseman
first.
made a good grab out of the dirt. So one pitch, another out. Sends us to the top of the 6th with a tie game, 1-1.
Now batting for Heritage, number 5, Nolan Cunningham.
Top of the 6th, Nolan Cunningham's up to plate and up to the plate. Got a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Patterson. Replaces Rhodey on the mound. We're guessing Rhodey will still be hitting, considering he's the 3-hole batter for us.
Does Jacob get it to strike for his first pitch?
So Jacob's got to figure out that outside pitch now, since he's the first pitcher on either side to replace another. As it's 1-1 count, comes a 1-1 count.
Should be Coggin. Oh, and he drops
it foul. He's going to wish he had that one back. He's already wishing he had that one back.
No. Big 1-2 count now.
That's just a strike. So 1-2, throws it outside.
Come on, Jacob, let's go, kid.
He was throwing that one hard. He was attempting to throw it hard. May have been mad from the previous pitch that should have been an out. 2-2 count, Patterson. Right down the middle, fouled. Dug outside of the Governors. Yes, again, I know we talk about it every game, but this is that time where you have to hold the glove over your eyes to see the throw back from the catcher when you're pitching, because you can't see the ball. Now that one goes to third. And
he throws it away.
Coggin didn't field it cleanly, and then he had to rush to throw it to first and threw it a little bit wild. So
now
that
batting for the Mountaineers, number 8, Zach
allows the
Coleman.
batter to move to second base. So what could have been an out is now, what could have been out twice, is now I got a guy at second base. It was a hot shot at third, but the bobble made him rush, which caused the overthrow or underthrow, wherever it was. It just wasn't a good. It ended up uncatchable at first.
Not a good position you want to be in if you're William Blount. Zach pulls it back for ball 1. Squared up to bunt and trying to get him over to third base.
That's a big run, definitely. No outs. Top of the 6th. Batter showing bunt again. Pulls it back for ball 2. Patterson got a bear down. Definitely needs an out here to get something early. He throws it way inside. That's Melton, right?
I think so. No, that's Hall. That's Zach.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't tell. .3-0 count. Batter's tried to bunt every at bat. He's probably taking this one. Patterson throws it for a strike. So 3-1. I guess he'll probably show bunt here again because they.
I would assume so. Yeah, he's already
showing
squaring up
bunt.
the bunt.
First base is in, and it's a walk. Not where you want to be. 2 on, no outs.
Number 6, Austin Berger.
Berger's at the plate.
Berger
for
flew
some
out
meat.
the right field last inning. It'll be inning before last.
If he flies out the right field again, that move those runners up. I'm sure he would love that. He's showing
Squaring
bunt
the bunt.
now though, which they're runners going regardless. Ball is hit back. The runner was stealing regardless on that one.
He actually got a good jump on him too.
Yep.
Maybe Jacob will keep an eye on that this go around.
So strike 1. bunt is being shown right now. Pitch is on its way. Called strike two. So if you're showing bunt, you don't really want to take a bunt. You don't want to take a strike.
Especially strike two, because now you put yourself out of the bunting situation for the most part.
Unless you're a really good bunter and you just have that much confidence in yourself. And either majors don't have much of that. He's bunting, though. He's showing it. I don't know if he will.
Sacrifice that out, I guess.
Yep. So 1-2 count as he pulled it back. I mean, if he's going to bunt on 0-2, why wouldn't he bunt on 1-2? Exactly. They really want that runner. They want those runners over. I don't know what kind of a hitter Berger is.
He struck out tonight and flew out to right field. So
at least just put it in play at least once. So 1-2 count. Runners first and second, showing bunt again on a 1-2 count. Let's see what happens here as Patterson is waiting it out there. Batter calls time. They're definitely holding second back now as opposed to letting them just have the free rein to third as they did the first pitch of this at bat. Showing bunt again. Ball's on the way. And
fouled it out.
Fouled him out. The runner's got to go back.
Now batting for Heritage, number 3, Hayden Atzett.
So they gave an out there with that bunt because it was fouled. I wonder why why baseball made that a rule. I guess, I wonder why that's even a rule.
Well, I guess because you're going to consistently bunt foul. It's there's a lot of, if you notice, there's a lot of bunt fouls.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
there are, yeah.
Extend the game. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that could be the case. Now that bunt again, Atzett. That first field.
Got the first.
I can't even talk. It was down the baseline, first base to Hayden Ricketts. Ricketts turns around, throws him out at first to the second baseman,
number 20,
Josh Moore. That moves the runners to second and third. No damage so far, but we're back to the leadoff batter, right?
Yep.
And 2 outs.
Did he switch? Was he out batting right-handed before?
He may have. I think we have a switch hitter here. First switch hitter I've seen of the year.
Those are far in between nowadays. I don't remember us having a left-handed batter all game for them.
Yeah. Those are few and far between nowadays, switch hitters. So he takes strike 1 on that outside corner. Yeah, we haven't seen this angle except for Rhodey, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Rhodey's the only one I've seen this.
That where you got the batter, a left-handed batter. There's only left-handed batter in the lineups.
Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse.
Because he hits it hard to center.
Right to Job didn't even have to take a step.
Yep.
Going for 2 on and running to the scoring position with no outs to get out of the inning with no runs scored.
Yeah.
About the best inning you can have.
Yeah. Considering how you started.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll be back in the bottom of the 6th. Hope we can get something running. Here we are, bottom of the 6th inning. Job's at the bat here.
At least they're at the top of our lineup, so let's see if we can get something going.
Yeah, they moved Job. Was this the first game they moved Job to the top of the lineup?
No, they moved him this whole weekend.
Governors,
Okay.
number 27, Job Matosian.
There's that pitch on the corner. That to me, I mean, that looked like it could have been a strike. But it's the ones that tail that keep. As he hits it right up the middle.
And he's going to get off.
Through, it gets through. Got some speed at first, so that's good. Way to start this game. I mean, start this inning.
That's the first time we've had the leadoff on all game.
Yeah, so we may be looking at bunts at this point. I just noticed that Zane Winders is the other umpire tonight. He's not the one behind the plate. But I was telling Chris, middle of the inning as Job gets back to first, that Zane was on the team that I first coached any coaching in my life. His dad, Joey, as Colby showed bunt, they throw it down the first. Zane's dad, Joey, who you may have heard coaches a lot of sports in Blount County, he and Mo Click asked me to join them as their third coach. And what a great year. We ended up winning the World Series that year on a well-coached team. Joey's a really good coach in pretty much anything he does, so hats off to him. But anyway, Zane was on that team as we have a 1-1 count. Zane, I think he moved to we got a
Pass
wild
ball.
pitch and got it the easy way. Job moves to second, got a 2-1 count.
Do you still bunt in this situation to get him to third?
I think so. I think you do.
You've
Why
got
not?
somebody that's a hitter. I mean, he's hit the ball. He flew out the right field or left field to slash
But if he hits it to
around.
left, you're not moving anything.
Right.
I think he's bunting. He is bunting.
He's going to bunt.
And they're trying over the. That may be a planned play, but it's not going to work. They tried to do a little tomfoolery by having it's called a slash play. I think that's what they call it.
Where your second baseman sneaks in behind.
Well, they flash the runner. The shortstop runs in front of the runner to flash him while the second baseman comes in.
Behind.
It works pretty good sometimes because it gets, it messes with the runner.
But
it doesn't
work good when you throw it to center
exactly.
field.
That's exactly. It is not a very good play when you throw it to center field. Exactly. So now we're at third base. Coaches are visiting the mound here. I can't tell if they're going to make a change or not.
As Tyler's going to get in trouble with Scott Cup.
Yeah. Oh no, this is good. So anyway, we had a runner at third, no outs. Now I would say I would not bunt, or maybe you do, or maybe you do.
Suicide squeeze.
Maybe you do. You got speed there. If he lays it down, you could at least try it with one.
Especially since they're not covering him at third.
Yeah. There's that pitch on the outside.
That's not a
That's
strike.
a killer. That is a killer.
No, I usually give the benefit of a doubt, but that's not a strike.
Man, he hits it between them. That's going to score Joe. Colby said, I ain't bunting. I'm going to hit it right between the third and short where they can't get it. And they were pulled in. It could have been a play if the infield wasn't in that the shortstop may have made. It still would have been tough and in the hole.
Number 6,
But
Brody
big
Kirkland.
run scored off the hit of Colby. Now Colby's a threat to steal second too and keep this thing rolling.
Very much a threat.
Rolling. As Rhodey is at bat. Takes a breaking pitch. Looks like it was a little high. Yeah.
That looked more closer to some of the calls, though.
Yeah, throw back at first. Nothing doing. Anything. Last thing I was going to say about Zane was that he went off to, I think, Minnesota, and I think he's moved back now with his wife, and he's an attorney. It's just interesting to see that over the years how people do stuff. As Rhodey swings through strike one, he's a good guy. Haven't seen him in person in a while. The whole Facebook thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, May catch him after the game if I can run him down. Usually those guys are out here. First, play it first, throw it first, nothing's happening.
Now the tables have turned. They're trying to keep these runners close because every run is crucial at this point.
And Colby, like I said, he's going to more than likely try to go. Bunt attempt almost hits us as it goes over the netting here. So got a 1-2 count on Rhodey now. What has Rhodey done today? Has he put it in play today?
He is, yes, he's hit by a pitch. Which almost hit again. He's hit by a pitch, and then he flew out to left field.
Okay. So definitely he's one that you trust.
Excuse me.
You trust to put it in play.
He struck out, yeah.
He pops this one up to the short. Short's calling it. So 1 out. As he got Vance up to bat.
Now batting for William Blount.
1 on, 1 out.
Will Vance.
I'm going to say that we're probably not going to be bunting anymore.
I wouldn't think so.
You'd like to find a way to get Colby over at second in another way. And that's almost the way to do it is
throw it away.
He threw it way outside. Umpire almost caught it a strike. I'm joking. It wasn't that bad. It's no fun. It's no fun doing games up here if you can't mess with an umpire. Vance hits it.
A mile high, straight
center.
to Caden. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Brings it in for out number 2.
Well, looks like it'll be a drawn-out inning. Has already got 2 outs in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I know we talk about umpires here. Everybody does. That's part of the game, right? It'd be really boring if everybody was right.
For the guys, number 38, Trevor Euland.
Umpires ever hearing us, we're just giving our opinions. So, although ours are right, 99.9% of the time.
Man, you got to understand, from our point of view, we can see exactly what the umpire sees.
Well, maybe not exactly.
Not a little bit higher, but.
Yeah. The runner goes, and it's going to be a little. That's an out.
Ooh, that's out.
They got him. That's a good play by Short as he got the throw that was across his body and swept it all the way back and got Colby at second. That was a good all-around play on Heritage's part. So that the damage was done, though. We got a run in, so Govs lead at 2-1. You got Patterson on the mound.
They're 7th. This could be it. If we can
close it out. We will be back for the bottom of the 7th in a few moments. So I misspoke. I meant to say we were at the top of the 7th, but hopefully we're going to be closing this out as Patterson's on the mound. He won't get a close, but he could get the win. If he can close it out, he can get the win. As the first pitch is a ball to Xander Melton. Coggan gets it at third. Throws to first. Good stretch by Ricketts to pull it in.
1 out.
Now batting for Heritage, number 22, Luke Johnson.
1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Or is it 2 pitches? I can't even count anymore. Either way, 1 out. Brings up is this another switch hitter? Or is this the same guy?
There's 2 switches.
This is Luke Johnson, I think.
Yeah. 2 switch hitters. That's crazy. You don't see 1 anymore, and they got 2.
Well, the reason people don't switch hit as much is because most people can't hit the same from exactly the same side of the plate.
Right.
So here's a little stat, and I don't know it exactly, but if you look it up, me being a Cardinals fan, as he takes the ball 2-1, Stan Musial, switch hitter. His batting average was within 1 point, or maybe exactly the same from left and right.
That's very rare. Usually it's a complete.
And I think his home run totals were about the same too.
That's crazy.
If you look it up, it's when you start thinking about Stan Musial and what he did as a switch hitter, it's ridiculous.
Usually, and I've seen this in the past, usually
3-1
you have
is the
more
count.
power from one side, and you've got a better eye from one side. And it's usually typically.
That's a hard shot hit to right field.
It's going to be down.
It's going to hold him at first as Avery gets it in.
Now batting for Heritage, number 23, Riley Tipton.
Now here's the deal. Do you walk him?
I know. I think you try to get the outs here. But, yeah, I would pull up the stats. But, yeah, like you said, it's usually, guy might be batting 285 from the right and 260 from the left. Or it could be even further than that. It could be a bigger, 290 and 260.
Yeah.
But to have it, I want to say his batting average was something like 330 from both sides of the plate or something like that. I mean, it was high batting average.
It's hard to get a high batting average.
He had
in
a
the
high
threes.
batting average,
Yeah.
had a lot of home runs.
Yeah, it's hard to
and
get the threes as a career batting average from one side of the plate.
Yeah, and he was even, pretty much even. So
that's the one thing you love to see in the major league is when, and they're getting away from that a lot on the pitchers. You remember how you'd switch a pitcher per batter. You had a lefty coming up, you put a righty in the pitch, vice versa. But you're getting away from that now with a new pitching rule where they have to face 3 batters. But the switch hitters, that would just throw the whole dynamic of it off.
So throw back to first. You got 1 out, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 7th. Riley Tipton's up to bat.
You're going to pitch to him. Do you pitch around him or do you just take it right to him? Because the one swing of the bat, they could flip-flop the score.
Was that a ball?
Ball high.
Ball high. So I'm looking this up. His total batting average was 331. I'm really looking to see the splits here. As Patterson has 1-0 to Tipton here. A little high, I believe, for ball 2. Used to be able to find these things much quicker. Not that anybody really cares but me, but it's just amazing what he did. And I know I'm a Cardinals fan talking about, and you're a Cubs fan. I get that.
Oh, I like baseball in general.
But he was a good man, too. Like, everything about him is – people tell stories about his generosity, his Tipton swings and misses.
On that.
Yeah.
Tipton is a big out right here.
Yes, it is.
Especially when your next batter is struck out all 3 times at the bat.
Swing. It's hit deep to right center, and that is out of the plate, so maybe you don't pitch to him. So Heritage goes up 3-2 now off the homer by Tipton to right center.
That didn't even look like he hit that ball hard.
No, that looked like a pop-up that went out. No offense to Tipton, he just went far enough. So that changes the game here. 2 runs in the top of the 7th. Heritage goes up 3-2. Patterson throws first pitch to Jaden Johnson is a ball.
One count now.
Jaden hits it to short. Long throw.
Got him.
Got him at first.
Now batting for Heritage, number 5, Nolan Cunningham.
Cunningham's up to bat with 2 outs after the Tipton homer that put them up 3-2. So one more stat here, just for the heck of it. Hitting at home, he was 336. Hitting away, he was 326. So,
wow.
Like, it didn't matter. He was just a hitter. The ball's hit the third base. Coggin throws it in the dirt, but Hayden scoops it again for out number 3. So here we come to the bottom of the 7th. Gov's down 3-2 after giving up a 2-run shot to Tipton. We will see what we can do in the bottom half of this 7th and see if we can get on top again.
It is walk-off fashion.
That's true.
Now batting for William Blount, number 38, Trevor Euland.
Trevor Euland's up to bat in the bottom of the 7th as he takes strike 1. Is from Hodge, who Chris just mentioned in the break that his pitch count's got to be getting up there.
But you've not seen really no difference in his pitching selection. I mean, he's still throwing like he's fresh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's changed at all.
Let's go, kid.
It's 1-1 count to Euland. Euland fouls it back. Made me blink because it was heading right at me. Save for the net. Euland's in the hole, 1-2. Hodge delivers. Ball low and outside.
Let's go, 3-8.
Euland's now run it to 2-2. So here's what I've seen so far in my first 2 games of the Governors. They've got talent.
A lot of talent.
They've got to figure out a way, you mentioned it, to be let's hit a little better, right? Just a little bit better gets us where we need to be consistently. I mean, the pitching's there. Euland takes ball 4 to get on base. As Euland has been another courtesy runner.
It's like Tyler Owen.
Tyler Owen. A little speed there by Tyler. That's a good call. Tyler hurt his foot in football near the end of the season. Hurt it pretty bad, but I asked him the other day where he was. He felt like he was 100%. So if he's 100%, his speed is there.
That's good.
Because he's a pretty fast dude running at first. As Coggin comes to the plate. First pitch is inside, a little high. A little chin music. Not quite chin music, but close. I feel like it looked like Young was a little upset. I remember somebody missed a call here. Outside pitch, 2-0. He may not have been upset at all, but got a 2-0 count. Umpire is saying something about.
Is there a ball or something laying out there on the side?
Something that a glove fell over the fence in the bullpen. It's hard to steal on a lefty. Coggin fouls it right field. Out of play. So got a 2-1 count. Everybody's getting their signs. At least Heritage is not pulling out their wallet to see what to throw on this play.
Yeah. There was a lot of that this weekend. I thought he
Stuff still drives me nuts. Guess the baseball purist comes out. Speaking of purists, the whole National League junk with the DH.
Yeah, that's the.
So you got baseball talking politics, and then they got the DH out of the National League. I'm still a baseball fan, but I'm telling you, it's getting harder.
It leaves it for people like Bartolos Colon to just never get their shot.
That's exactly right. I know you're a National League guy. I like the idea of the pitcher batting.
Yes, I've always liked it because you have them Madison Baumgartners, Jake Arrieta, some of them boys that can hit the ball.
Mike Hampton from back in the Colorado days.
Look at I can't remember his name.
Oh, he picked off. Owen was leaning, and Zach got him right in the middle of the lean on his throw back. So that hurts to put the first out of the inning. Now, I'm not sure how much Tyler's actually been out there much.
I think it's his first appearance, actually.
So, when you haven't seen it much, it's, how big is that?
Scoring.
How big is that? Yeah. As Coggin hustles down the first baseline to get his base. He's ready to steal second, I guess.
Now batting for the guys.
Yeah, what was that? I cannot remember his name, but that gentleman for the Angels. This past weekend, he hit a home run, which, as of right now, has the longest home run of the year. And he's the first pitcher
I know who you're talking about, yeah.
to break 101, or 100.6.
The thing about the pitch, even when you get to the World Series, to me it was always fun to.
Oh, when you go home, when you go to the National League, when you flip.
Yeah, everybody had their for sure advantage.
Well,
our pitchers,
always.
The National League knows how to hit better than the American League pitchers do. That probably never showed up in a game, but it was still always fun to talk about.
Everybody's always assumes the American League's going to have to go.
Ball low
have to
on
bat.
the first pitch.
They're going to have to bat, and then you would be surprised at how many of them that don't bat all year get a base hit.
Yeah, and it's just a neat little. We don't in the National. I say we because I'm a National League guy, but the National League doesn't have pitch comes ball two. The National League doesn't have DHs, so they have pinch hitters, but they're not used to hitting.
Well, but in the same aspect, most of them, during the season, though, a lot of your pitchers they bunt. That's what they do. But when you get to the playoffs and World Series, them bunts they become hits because they don't. They it's like they decide they've got to hit.
Yeah. I just feel like that was a mistake. That and getting into politics, it's really hard to like the leadership in the MLB right now. Again, I'm not saying whether they should be for what happened in Atlanta or against it. I just think they should be moot about it. They shouldn't be worried about it.
The thing is it's not been broken for how many years? Don't fix it.
Yeah.
I understand that, trying to shorten the game, and and I can get adjusted to the international rule for extra innings and stuff. I mean,
he got him again. Hodge gets Coggin looking. I'd like to see that.
I don't
again
think
because
he touched him. I really don't, unless he get him out of the batting.
I'd like to see the replay to see if there's any kind of weird movement from Hodge, because both runners were going, Owen wasn't going. He just took his other lead, and Hodge caught him in between.
It's like, I don't know, it's just like a step.
So 3-0 count to Crabtree. Takes strike one. So the Govs have run into 2 outs.
And possibly could have, with this
Runner
next
at
pitch,
second.
could have the bases loaded.
Yeah.
And that's just.
This is going to get some ire from, hopefully, I'd say from Coach Young.
Yeah, I'd hate to be in the locker room.
Yeah. I think you already mentioned they made some mistakes. Like I said, this team is talented enough to not do this kind of junk.
The mistakes they make is what's costing them ball games.
That's a way outside pitch as Crabtree's arguing the thing. And that ends the game. Heritage wins 3-2. Crabtree's still talking to the umpire.
Yeah, that's.
Young is just standing there as they wave him off. Well, that was interesting. That's the best I can say. Well, we'll see you Wednesday night. I forget who we're playing, but
Hardin Valley.
Hardin Valley. We'll payback on that one. That's probably the only blowout we've had that we've heard of. I don't know if any.
Yeah, that's every other game has been by 1. We've lost almost except actually about every one of them's been by 1. So.
Yeah. Well.
1 run.
Either way, we'll be here Wednesday night, ready to go. We thank you for listening and watching. We will catch you on Wednesday. Have a good rest of the evening.